What's up guys, how you doing? If you haven't been to my channel before, my name's Flipscriber. Welcome to the channel. If you're interested in drones, photography, cinematography, the subscribe button's down there. I suggest you press it. It should not be red. Today we're talking about DJI Mini 2 accessories that I actually use all the time and they come in handy, and I have been using a lot of them with the DJI Mavic Mini 1, the original. This one is so much better. The 4K camera, the transmission, the 100 megabits per second, it's just, whew, it does the job. Anyway, let's get into this. First thing I recommend you get is the Flymore Combo. Why? Well, you get a couple of batteries, you get a bag, you get, you know, it just feels a lot more better. Having a bag like this, I was a bit skeptical at the beginning, but I actually really love it. I do. This is no doubt the most important bit. Let's take everything out of there. The bag's really cool. It comes in really handy. You've got like a pocket here. You put your drone in here. You put your batteries in here, and you put your controller in there. And on the other side, you have a little zip. You can put like papers in. It's a really nice bag. Next thing, it comes with the battery charger, which doubles up as a power bank. So you can plug in and out, you can plug it into your phone, you can plug it into whatever you want, and you can charge something. So that's really cool. Now, if you do plug this in and charge it, if you want to go faster, just take out one of the batteries, put it in here, and plug this in, and you'll get like 2 charges at the same time, right? Because this charges in sequence, not all together. It's a little bit annoying. If you press the button here, you will see a little light come up, and it will tell you how much power is in each battery. Now, I do this with all my batteries, just so I know which one I'm using. And I've basically always done that with every single camera battery I have. So I quickly can look at them and see what I've used and what I haven't. The controller is awesome. You don't need any of these crazy attachments anymore to put an iPad on or to... It's an awesome controller. I mean, it's fantastic. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. I'm getting off topic. So once again, fantastic battery charger. The next awesome accessory that is actually part of the DJI Mini 2 is this. This is really awesome because these things flapping around everywhere are a real pain in the ass. So having them nicely locked in, you basically just put it on the bottom right there, click it in, put these guys together, and nothing flaps around anymore. Next thing that you can probably see is right there. That right there. That's a Freewell ND polarizer filter, and that is absolutely fantastic. I don't go anywhere without them because I hate having footage that is not cinematic, that doesn't have natural motion blur, and it basically comes in a beautiful box like this. If I can get it open, there we go. And they look like this. I am still to do a film on them, but they're fantastic. If you wanna be in line with the 180-degree rule, which basically states that your shutter speed is gonna be double that of your frame rate. So if you've got 25 frames per second, you're going to have 1/50 for it to have natural motion blur, so it's nice and smooth and not kind of jaggedy like a football game on TV, right? So this by Freewell, it is the all-day 8-pack kit. It fits on the Mavic Mini and the Mini 2. They also do a long exposure kit, which is pretty cool. And I am waiting for a day. There you go. It looks like this. And they basically are the pretty same kind of filters. What happens with these is they stick on, if you can see right there, in those kind of grooves. And if you put it on, click it on correctly, check it before you get in the air, that it's all lined up and everything's looking good, especially these ones, because these ones are pretty huge, as you can see. They cover the whole frame. Whereas these round circular ones, as you twist it to make the polarization work, you're gonna make sure they're on nice and snug and correctly, or else you might have like some kind of vignetting on the sides of the frames. But anyway, I highly recommend you get these, otherwise your footage will look amateur. That fact that this guy does have all manual settings in video, just like the Mavic Mini one does now, you do need ND filters to get your footage looking beautiful. Next thing is the landing pad, which you probably saw in my video here about landing this guy. And it's pretty simple. It looks like that. One side is orange, the other side is black. And you basically put it on the ground. It's got little holes here, straps. Because if you're in some kind of sandy area and the wind is blowing around, you can like just tent it in. So that's awesome, and as you saw in the film, it would land to about 2 meter kind of zone of that landing pad, which is good enough for me, and I think it's good enough for everybody else out there. Next thing that used to come with the Mavic Mini 1 are these guys. Now they're really cool. You put them on and you can basically fly inside, or if you're a beginner, you don't really have to worry too much about hitting stuff. It's worth stating that you have to go into the app settings, go down and turn on payload mode for these. Now, I don't suggest carrying anything with a Mavic Mini. It's really a small drone. It doesn't like having stuff put on it, like extra cameras like DJI's Osmo Pockets or GoPros and stuff. It just doesn't like it. It has a hard time. With these, it actually flies really well. There is a different version. This one. I'm not even going to take it out of the box, but as much as I do like PGY Tech because they make really good stuff, this cage sucks pretty badly. The Mini just has a hard time with it for some reason. It doesn't like flying with that cage, so you can pick these up if you did buy the Mini 2 from the website. They're really cool, they're useful, you can bounce into stuff, including yourself, and nothing will happen, so that's really cool. Next thing that I do use is this. It comes in a box like this. There you go. And this is basically a LiPo safe bag. You can buy ones from DJI and they come in various sizes. I do have them for my large drones, but for this is basically all you need. You just stick in your batteries like so, and you're going to be sure that you're not going to have any trouble with the airplanes, because this is basically something you put on. It looks like this. You've got all your batteries in there. You close it up at the top, down, and there you go. That is what it looks like. Only once out of all the flights I've been on did someone stop me and ask me if I have a LiPo bag, which I did, and that was in Dubai. Apparently they can confiscate it or ask you to put it somewhere else, I don't know, if you don't have a LiPo bag. So I do recommend getting it. It's not expensive. I think they're about $10, $20. The official ones are, I think, maybe about 30, but it will save you a headache when you're flying and stress. It basically means that if it does catch on fire, it's going to kind of like stop it, I think. Heightened landing gear for the Mavic Mini. Right there. I am going to try and post some of these links below, but a lot of these things are on eBay and the auction changes every week, so there's really not much point me posting it. This guy basically clicks onto the bottom of your drone. It's really simple, but because the Mavic Mini is so low to the ground, as you can see, I mean, look at that. When I land sometimes, and I don't want to hand land, it will get really, just clicks on, and now you're a lot higher, as you can see, off the ground. So it won't be hitting any twigs or leaves or branches or whatever. You've got to be careful when you take it off. Remember, this guy is flimsy. You've got to just make sure you don't break him when you take it off. And the last thing, which everybody went crazy about, and I do want to say, stop, is this guy. This is an accessory that is very specific, and it basically comes with this, and I did a film on this. I don't know if I'm going to do another one. Do you guys really want me to land the Mini 2 on water? Do you want me to do that to myself again? That was stressful enough. The whole point of this was not to land the Mini on water, because I don't have any need for that at all. It was to basically show that this guy, if he does get into trouble, can land on water using this crazy contraption. So if it wanted to auto land, or if it started falling out the sky and you fly over water a lot, this will maybe not save your drone, but it will at least let it float so that you can fish it out and claim your DJI Care if you bought it, which I did, and I hope everybody else did, because this guy has no obstacle avoidance and he could fall out the air in the water. So if you fly over water a lot, pick it up. And the way to do it is to basically put this in your sink, fill it with water, and check if it's front heavy or not. Make sure these guys are straight. I made like little lines with a pen. I made lines on here to know exactly where it is that he is balanced, so he's not going to land and fall into the water, but he kind of just goes down nicely. And you kind of just attach it with this and 2 thumb screws, and it's secure, and it does work. As you saw, it's very stressful, but it works. So, I mean, I don't use that much. I have used it a few times flying over water because I was a little bit stressed. But I'm sure a lot of people could make use of it if you're living at the sea or somewhere, I don't know, that it might feel like, you know. So yeah, those are the things that I actually use for the Mavic DJI Mini 2, whatever you want to call it. The most important one for me is this. So if you're going to buy anything, go out and buy this, because it just means your footage will look a million times better. It will look professional because you can really get some beautiful, beautiful footage out of this guy. If you have any questions about any of these, if you want me to help you find them, just drop them in the comments below, because like the Freewells, I can link. Like the floaty, what is it called? Landing gear and floating kit for Mavic Mini, Start RC. I probably can't link because it's constantly on eBay, you'll find it there. Same with lipo packs, I bought that from eBay. The landing gear I bought from eBay. This is all stuff that you're gonna have to find on eBay yourself, and I'm sure you can do it. If I could do it, you can do it. But like I said, the Freewell I can link, and the DJI propeller guards I can link, and the rest of the stuff you're gonna have to be a grown-up. If you like my film that helped you, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. And is there anything else you guys do? Like, subscribe, comment down there. Have a great week.